Our family visited Mount Rainier National Park in early July 2024. We've been traveling as a family to visit national parks and the like since 2015 when our oldest was born. Now our crew is up to 6 with number 7 on the way, and we love being on the go as much as ever. While Mount Rainier is visible from much of the Seattle metro, it holds some great spots to explore further down the mountain. We're glad to share 3 parts of the park that we enjoyed visiting. Truth be told, we spent time in the Ohanapikosh area for the campground, but mere steps from our campsite, we were able to access the Silver Falls Trail. This 2.7-mile loop allowed us to acquaint ourselves with the massive forests that we'd be spending a few days in. Climbing up and along some creeks and the river itself, this hike took us a couple of hours and the kids were stretched a bit. The payoff at the end was definitely worth it, as Silver Falls allows a great view from the base of the falls and a side quest of viewing from the brink. Most people will opt for the shorter Grove of the Patriarchs trail in this area of the park, but it was closed when we visited, and we were glad to make the trek to Silver Falls as a replacement. A much more alpine part of the park can be found up at Paradise, a very popular and well-visited area. Plan to arrive here earlier in the morning or maybe mid-afternoon to find parking. A quick hike we liked was to Myrtle Falls. Despite the snow along parts of the trail, this was still an easy, though steep walk along a paved trail. Reaching the falls about a half-mile from the parking lot, the falls are moderately impressive, while views in the background are what truly inspires. Next, we headed up to the Alta Vista summit. Again, this hike was not long, but it was very steep. At times, we resorted to crawling up on all fours and were greeted by the chirping marmots, who we gladly imitated. A bit before the summit, we ran into a lot of snow and fog and lost sight of the trail, so we just stopped and played for a bit. Returning to the trailhead, many go for the Visitors Center, but the real gem is the Paradise Inn. This inn, built in 1916, is simple but elegant. From the wooden beams, 2-story lobby, and hand-painted lampshades, it's the perfect spot to cozy up for some rest or a good book. Just down the mountain from Paradise, we stopped at Narada Falls. Simply park, and you're able to walk right up to the edge of the falls. But if you feel like walking a bit further, you can head downhill along the trail and see the falls from many different vantages. If you're a fan of history and taking things a bit more slowly, Longmire is for you. With some lodging and shops, there are some creature comforts, but it's far from commercial. Instead, there are a few informative displays, a logging museum, and the Trail of the Shadows to explore at your own pace. Along the Trail of the Shadows, we leisurely walked and skipped the 0.7-mile loop past historic cabins, springs, and gnarly trees. We enjoyed our time at Mount Rainier. Next time we're here, we hope to make it to the Sunrise Corridor and dream of hiking the 93-mile Wonderland Trail that circumnavigates the mountain. Thanks for watching our video, and we hope you make it to Mount Rainier sometime soon.